Dear students, from the topic trigonometric functions, already we have defined the trigonometric functions on standard unit circle. Here in this case, all of you know that value of x coordinate is equal to cos theta and value of y coordinate is equal to sin theta, where x and y are the coordinates of any point on the circumference of a circle. If you have the point P here, then the coordinates are 1, 0. Then this 1 is nothing but it is the value of cos ratio for the corresponding angle, and 0 means this is the value of sin ratio for that particular angle. So on like this. If you take any point on this circumference of a circle, then always remember x coordinate is equal to cos theta and y is equal to sin theta. Today we will draw the graph of cos function. That is our main part. So let us see now. Now if the function is y is equal to cos x, then to get the graph of this cos function, we will take some standard angles like this. Now we will find out the value of cos ratio for all these standard angle. So let us take first angle 0 degree. Now cos 0 degree is 1. Cos 0 degree is 1. Okay, because here see x coordinate means 1. If the angle is 0 degree, then position of the point P is here. So x coordinate is 1, that's why value of cos 0 is 1. Now cos pi by 2 means you will get the point P here. Now cos pi by 2 is 0. Then cos 180 degree. See here, cos 180 degree is minus 1. See the x coordinate, and we have to measure the angle from positive x axis. Then cos 3 pi by 2. Here it will be 0. Then cos 2 pi. So by completing the rotation, here you will get 1. Cos 2 pi is 1. Similarly for negative angle, cos of minus pi by 2 means we have to take the rotation in clockwise direction like this. So cos of minus pi by 2, it will be 0. See the x coordinate. Then cos of minus pi, here it is minus 1. Then cos of minus 3 pi by 2, it is equal to 0. And cos of minus 2 pi, it will be 1. So this is the table that is required to get the graph of cosine function. Okay, now all of you know that the domain of cos function is total R, total real line, and codomain, or you can say range. Codomain is equal to range. Range of cosine function is close interval minus 1 to 1. Minimum value of cos function is minus 1 and maximum value is 1. Now with this knowledge, now we will draw the graph of cosine function. Now see here, on x-axis we will take all the standard angle with proper scale, and on y-axis, as we know that the range of the cosine function is minus 1 to 1. So just you mention minus 1 and 1 here with the proper scale. Now we will mention all the points here. Now whenever x is equal to 0, value of y is equal to cos x, that is cos 0 is 1. So to draw the graph, just you draw the points here. For 0 degree it is 1. Now for pi by 2, value of cos pi by 2 is 0. So you have to mention the point here. Then cos pi, see this table, cos pi is minus 1. So we will get the point here. Then cos 3 pi by 2 is 0. So mention the point here. and cos 2 pi is 1. So you will get the point here. So this is the positive x-axis. Now for negative value, cos of minus pi by 2 is 0. So we will take the point here. Then cos of minus pi is minus 1. So here this is the point. Then cos of minus 3 pi by 2 is again 0. And cos of minus 2 pi, cos of minus 2 pi is 1. So mention the point here. So from this table, for all these standard angle, we mention all the points. Now you have to join this point by using curve. Okay, so we will start with this point and connect all the points with the help of curve like this. Okay, and this will be a graph of cosine function. So just you see here, draw it in proper way like this. Cosine function is defined on whole real line. Domain of cos function is whole real line and range is between -1 to 1. So this is the graph of cos function. So always if you want to draw the graph of cos function, then take the proper standard angles so that you will get all the values on this graph. Okay. Now we will discuss how to draw the graph of y is equal to tan x, that is the graph of tan function. Now for that we have to define the domain and codomain or range of this tan function. Now all of you know that tan x means sin x upon cos x. Tan x means sin x upon cos x. Now first of all we will discuss that when cos x is equal to 0, when cos x is equal to 0, then we know that tan x is equal to infinity. Now find out all the possible angles where cos ratio is always 0. We know that cos pi by 2 is 0. See here in this figure, x coordinate means cos ratio. Now whenever you come to this point with the angle 90 degree, then cos 90 degree is 0. Again by rotating, if you come to this point on y-axis, then again you will get cos function 0, because here by rotating the angle cos 3 pi by 2 is 0. So find out all possible angles like this. So cos x is equal to 0, that implies x is equal to, first angle that we will get is pi by 2. Then another angle that we will get 3 pi by 2. Whenever you come to this y-axis, then value of cos ratio is 0, because cos means value of x coordinate. So x is equal to pi by 2, x is equal to 3 pi by 2, then again if you observe, then x is equal to 5 pi by 2, so on like this. And if you rotate this in anti-clockwise direction, then you will get plus angles, positive angles. And if you rotate this in clockwise direction, then you will get negative angle also. So for minus pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 2, then minus 5 pi by 2. So in general, how will you write all possible values? X is equal to plus or minus pi by 2. Similarly, plus or minus 3 pi by 2, plus or minus 5 pi by 2, so on like this. So cos x is equal to 0, that implies x is equal to all these points. Now in general, this is the infinitely, there are infinitely many such angles where cos x is equal to 0. Now by observation, Here the multiple of pi by 2 is odd, plus or minus 1 into pi by 2, plus or minus 3 into pi by 2, plus or minus 5 times pi by 2. Next angle will be plus or minus 7 times pi by 2. So in general, if you want to write the all possible angle, then how will you express that? All angles x such that x belongs to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, where n belongs to z. Z means set of integers. 2n plus 1 indicates odd multiple of pi by 2. Odd multiple of pi by 2. So these are all possible points, all possible angles where cos x is equal to 0. You can check this for n belongs to z, means set of integers. If you take 0 here, then it is, you will get pi by 2. If you get 1, then 2 into 1 plus 1 means 3 times pi by 2. Then if you get 2, then 2 into 2 4 plus 1 5 pi by 2. It covers all these angles, all these infinitely many angles where cos x is equal to 0. Now to define tan x as a function, we have to define the domain of this tan ratio. Now for all these angles, tan x is equal to infinity. As cos x is equal to 0, that implies tan x is equal to infinity for all these angles when x belongs to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, where n belongs to z. Now that's why domain of tan function, domain is defined as real line, and we have to remove all these points from the real line. So r minus 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, where n belongs to z. This is the domain of the tan function. We have to remove all the points where tan x is equal to infinity, because tan is not defined for all these angles. And codomain of tan function is always whole real line. Now with the help of this knowledge, now we will draw the graph of tan function. Now see, on x-axis we have taken all standard angles as usual: 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, 5 pi by 2, and so on like this. Then here minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 2 pi, and minus 5 pi by 2, so on like this. And for our convenience, we have taken 1 and minus 1 on y-axis. Now we know that for pi by 2, for 3 pi by 2, for 5 pi by 2, tan function is equal to infinity, means value of tan theta or value of tan x is equal to infinity. Similarly, for minus pi by 2, it is also infinity. For minus 3 pi by 2, it is also infinity. For minus 5 pi by 2, it is also infinity, as we have discussed earlier. Okay, because the tan function is not defined for odd multiples of pi by 2, that is 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. So that's why we have shown the red lines, dotted red lines here for pi by 2, for 3 pi by 2, for 5 pi by 2, so on like this. Okay, now see how will you draw the graph of tan function. Now as we know that tan pi by 2 is infinity, but before that, in this graph, if you observe, then here the point will be pi by 4, means 45 degrees. See here, 0 to pi by 4. Here tan pi by 4 is 1, tan 45 degree is 1, all of you know. So, and tan 0 is always 0, tan 0 is always 0. And for tan pi by 2, value of tan function is infinity. So if you want to join this, then from 0 tan 0 is 0 and then tan pi by 4 is 1. So we have to show the graph like this. It increases, it reaches to 1 whenever tan pi by 4 is 1, and then it reaches to infinity like this. So it must be increasing, and whenever it reaches to pi by 2, value of x reaches to pi by 2, it will be infinity. So just do not touch the red line and just you draw this curve like this. So it increases from 0 to pi by 2 up to infinity. For pi by 4, value of tan is 1, and then for pi by 2, tan pi by 2 is infinity. So just you have to show like this. Do not touch the red line, dotted red line. Now for negative side, if you discuss, then here it is minus pi by 4, right? Here the point is minus pi by 4. Now we know that tan of minus pi by 4 is minus 1. So you will get the point here. Now tan 0 is 0 and tan of minus pi by 4 is minus 1. And now here this point is minus pi by 2. This point is minus pi by 2. And tan of minus pi by 2. Tan of minus pi by 2 is minus infinity, or you can say just infinity. The value does not exist. But to draw the graph, how will you join all these points? So first of all, here it is 0. Starting from 0, we will reach to the minus 1 for minus pi by 4, and we have to show it for infinity like this. So it is decreasing in this direction like this. Okay, do not touch the dotted line. So for this interval from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, here see the interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, we get this graph like this. Okay, similarly, if we take pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, this one, pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, then we know that for pi by 2, value of tan function is infinity. Also for 3 pi by 2, value of tan function is infinity. But tan pi is 0. Tan pi is 0. Now in between 3 pi by 2 and pi, in between 3 pi by 2 and pi, what will be the point here? This one and this one, between pi by 2 to pi and pi to 3 pi by 2. So here the point is 3 pi by 4. After pi by 2 there will be 3 pi by 4. Here this is pi. Here it will be 5 pi by 4, and then it is 3 pi by 2. Now for tan pi, value of tan pi is 0. Now see here, for 3 pi by 4, what is the value of tan 3 pi by 4? Just if you want to calculate this, then see here, tan 3 pi by 4. Tan 3 pi by 4 means it is equal to tan of pi by 2 plus pi by 4 by allied angle formula. Now pi by 2 plus pi by 4 means it lies in which quadrant? Second quadrant. In second quadrant, tan ratio is negative, so minus sign, and tan changes to cot. So tan of 3 pi by 4 is nothing but minus cot pi by 4, and that's why it will be minus 1. So in short, tan 3 pi by 4 is equal to minus 1. So we have to draw the point here. Okay, see how to get the value of tan 3 pi by 4 like this. Similarly, try to find out the value of tan 5 pi by 4. Now tan 5 pi by 4. How will you find out the value of tan 5 pi by 4? Tan 5 pi by 4 means you can express this as tan. Now see, it will be pi plus pi by 4. Pi plus pi by 4. Right? pi plus pi by 4 means third quadrant, and in third quadrant tan ratio is negative, so minus. Now as it is tan of pi plus pi by 4, so by allied angle formula it will be tan of pi by 4. Sorry, in third quadrant tan ratio is positive, so tan of pi plus pi by 4 will be plus, and conversion by using allied angle formula, it is equal to tan pi by 4 plus tan pi by 4, and we know that tan pi by 4 is 1, so we get point here. Now as per our knowledge, tan of pi is 0, so and then tan 5 pi by 4 is 1, then if you want to draw the graph, then it reaches to this point, and after that tan 3 pi by 2 is infinity. That's why we have to show the graph like this. Do not touch the red line, because tan 3 pi by 2 is unknown or infinity. So from pi it reaches to 1 for 5 pi by 4, and then up to infinity. You have to show like this. And then here if you come to this point, then tan pi is 0, and then tan 3 pi by 4 is minus 1. So that's why we have to show like this in downward direction. And then for tan pi by 2 it is infinity, but it is in downward direction. That's why we have to show like this as a decreasing graph, because tan pi by 2 is unknown number. So in downward direction you have to draw like this. Okay, so this is the graph of tan function for this interval pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. See, for this section, for this interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, we get this curve. For pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, you will get this curve. Similarly, for this interval also you will get the curve. Similarly, for this also you will get the curve, and for this part also you will get the curve. So what is the technique to draw the graph of tan function? First of all, you show the dotted lines for infinite value or unknown numbers. For that, pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, and so on. Make the intervals like this, and then for value of tan ratio, for tan 0 is 0, tan pi is 0, just you show like this, and then take the middle point pi by 4, minus pi by 4, or here 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, like this, and just you show the point of infinity like this. Okay, so this is the technique to draw the graph of tan function. You will get the same curve here. I will draw directly like this. For this interval you will get this type of curve. Okay, if you complete like this. Okay, then similarly here also you will get the curve. See the nature of the curve like this. So this is the graph of tan function. Graph of tan function is not a continuous graph. You have to show that graph in proper interval like this. From minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, then pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, then 3 pi by 2 to 5 pi by 2, and for negative side also. Okay, then you will get the perfect idea of tan function. Thank you.